Morning class. Today we are going to continue chapter physical features of India, and we are supposed to start the peninsular plateau. As you all know, we have already discussed the first topic, that was the Himalayan mountain. Second topic, northern plains of India. Now we are supposed to begin with the next topic, peninsular plateau, and for this you need to open page number 13 of your NCERT. Now let's discuss what is peninsular. A peninsular is an elevated area, that is a tableland which is composed of old, crystalline, igneous and metamorphic rocks. That means this type of area is mainly made up of crystalline, igneous and metamorphic rocks. Now let us discuss that how it was formed. It was also formed due to the breaking and drifting of the Gondwana land. We had already discussed about the Gondwana land. Now let us discuss about some important facts of this type of landform. First of all, the plateau consists of two main divisions, the Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. The part of the peninsular plateau lying to the north of the Narmada river. Okay, Narmada river is near Gujarat. I will be discussing about the rivers in the next section. Okay, so do remember that the peninsular plateau, which lies towards the north of the Narmada river, which covers a major area of the Malwa plateau, is known as Central Highlands. So do remember children, Central Highlands are often asked in the exams to be located in the map. So do remember the position of Central Highland, which is just like towards the north of the Narmada river. Now the Vindhya range is bounded by the Central Highlands on the south and the Aravalis on the northwest. So this is about Vindhya range. The flow of the river draining this region comes like the rivers which comes under it are Chambal, Sindh, Betwa, Kain, is flowing from southwest to northeast. This is another important feature of the. So the flow of the river is from southwest to northeast. Now the eastward extension of this plateau, that is peninsular plateau, are locally known as Bundelkhand and Bhagelkhand. The Chota Nagpur plateau marks the further eastward extension. You will find Chota Nagpur plateau is located towards east side and it is drained by the Damodar river. Do remember, Chota Nagpur plateau is drained by Damodar river. The Deccan plateau, if we talk about the Deccan plateau, as this name has come from Dakshin, so that's why it is named as Deccan plateau. That means it is lying towards the south region. So when we see it in the map, it looks like triangular landmass that lies in to the south of the river Narmada. So far you have seen that we are locating all the plateaus with respect to Narmada river. Okay, the Satpura range flanks its broad base in the north, while the Mahadev, the Kaimur hills and the Mekal range form its eastern extensions. Okay, now an extension of the plateau is visible in the northeast. Okay, and in northeast, you know, there is Meghalaya, Karbi Anglong plateau and the North Kachar hills. And it is separated by the fault from the Chota Nagpur plateau. Three prominent hill ranges are very famous here. That is, from west to east are the Garo, Khasi and Jaintia hills. Okay. Now let's talk about the Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat. Again, you have to see this on page number 13. The Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat, these are marked as the edges of the Deccan Plateau. Do remember, they are on the sides of Deccan Plateau. Okay, this is very, very important to know. Like when you will see the map, there you will find, like if we draw the map, you will find that near the Deccan Plateau, this is supposed Deccan Plateau. So this represent Western Ghat, this side Western Ghat and this side Eastern Ghat. So we will see all these things in the map. The Western Ghat are higher than the Eastern Ghat. The average height of Western Ghat is 900 to 1600 meters. The Western Ghat cause orographic rain, okay, by facing the rain bearing winds. So this is special type of rain in which we see that the winds carry rain. The Western Ghats are known by different local names. So if you will see about the Western Ghat, they are very famous and they are known by very famous local names. The heights of the Western Ghat progressively increases from north to south. The highest peak include the Anaimudi, which is about 2695 meters, and the Doda Beta height is 2637 meters, and the famous hill station of Udgam Mandalam, popularly known as Ooty. You all know about Ooty, okay, and its full name is Udgam Mandalam, and the Kodaikanal are located here. So you see that this Western Ghat has very famous hill stations in the south, okay, which include Anaimudi, Doda Beta, Udgam Mandalam, also known as Ooty, Kodaikanal. Okay, let's start with Eastern Ghat. It stretches from Mahanadi Valley to Nilgiris, and these are discontinuous, irregular and dissected by the Eastern Ghats stretch from Mahanadi Valley to Nilgiris, and these are discontinuous, irregular and they are dissected by river. That means in between rivers are flowing, and these all are draining into Bay of Bengal. You all know that towards east side Bay of Bengal is present. You all can see this in your textbook. This is they are draining in Bay of Bengal. Now you all have to see about the average height of these ghats. The average height of these ghats is 600 meters. Mahendragiri, which is about 1501 meter, is the highest peak in the Eastern Ghat. Do remember that Mahendragiri of Eastern Ghat is highest. The distinct feature of peninsular plateau is that it has black soil. Okay, in this area black soil is found, and this is known as Deccan Trap. Please remember these terms, Deccan Trap. The Aravallis lies on the western and the northwestern margins of the peninsular plateau, and they are highly eroded and broken hills extending from Gujarat to Delhi in a southwest to northeast direction. So this is about the peninsular plateau. Then we talked about western and eastern Ghat, which lies towards the west and east side of the Deccan plateau, and it is very, very important. And in the exam, difference between the western Ghat and eastern Ghat is very, very important. So this is over. Now next topic will be continued next day. Thank you.